You're watching ABC4 News.
Well, welcome back and thank you for joining us today. Governor Cox has deemed next week Family Connection Week. It's a push by the state government to help families put their devices down, have more family connections. So joining me right now, Amy Winder-Newton. She's with the governor's office of families and a senior advisor to the governor. Amy, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Good to be
Okay,
here.
so just hit it. What's the purpose of Family Connection Week?
Yeah, we want people to remember it's more important to get that FaceTime with family members, to have that connection. So put your devices away as much as possible next week and be intentional about your time with your family. Find fun things to do. One of the things that people don't realize is family dinners together. Still, the data still shows that it's such a great protective factor for kids. It helps them avoid other activities as they get older that would be dangerous, and it helps with overcoming trauma. Like, it's such a good thing. So do what you can as a family next week.
Why does Governor Cox find this so necessary to push? I mean, this is coming from the state level.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we know when we look at mental health rates and everything else, when we put our devices away and we can connect, we have better outcomes.
So talk to me about the youngest kids, because I think this is an area where you guys are focusing is the youngest children. I think you're talking about 0 to 18 months, right? And not putting them in front of screens.
Yeah, so we have recommendations for kids under 6 because we're finding a lot of parents don't know what those are. So I'll run through them really quick. 0 to 18 months, the recommendation is no screen time except for video chatting with loved ones. So I have a granddaughter. I love to FaceTime with her and play peekaboo or sing songs or whatever, and it's a great way to interact. So that's okay. But any other screens up until they're 18 months old, no go. From 18 to 24 months, limited screen time and only educational shows where they're with a parent. They can have somebody who can talk through what they're seeing and help them apply it to their world. From 24 months, age 2 to age 5, only 1 hour of screen time a day. Again, educational, interactive, things that can help build their vocabulary and help them learn. And then ages 6 and older, 2 hours max. And again, still focusing on making sure kids are getting enough exercise and social time and being outside and doing all the things that kids can do. We want kids to have a play-based childhood, not a device-based childhood.
Okay, you're shaming me, Amy. No, I'm just kidding. But we're mothers, we're busy. You know, parents get overwhelmed, and I recognize there probably needs to be this balance in all things, right? But what do you say to the mom who just feels like, listen, state government, I cannot even survive the day, so don't tell me how to put my kids in front of the TV.
I get it. I mean, I was a mom. I'm a mom of 4 kids. Like, it is so hard for parents. But what I like to tell them is, look, you are going to have battles either way. Either you can battle on the front end in telling them, no, we're going to wait, we're going to do other things. Or if you give in, you're going to battle on the back end when they're addicted to their devices and, you know, there's other things falling apart in their lives. And I promise you the battle is easier on the front end. So there's other things that we recommend, like when you're having family time, make sure you put devices away. When you have a young child that needs to be pacified, don't hand them an iPad. That's what we're finding is kids aren't able to self-regulate, or their social and emotional skills are lacking because they're used to being pacified with a device. We've got to get away from that. And then the last thing, do you know what's the most important thing for kids? Is to have parents set a good example of good, healthy screen time. It is hard on these kiddos when they're competing with you for attention when you're on your screen. So parents could do a huge amount of good if they can stay off their own screens.
Well, now we're all feeling like we're failing at life.
Well,
no, we appreciate the message. I mean, the message is there, right? Connection with families. That's something Governor Cox has championed before.
Absolutely. And you know, the data is good on human connection overall. I mean, we need to have in-person friendships, and those relationships are so good for our healthy behaviors in our life.
Any other place people can find information on all this?
Yeah, so people can go to strongfamilies.utah.gov to get more information, ideas on things you can do during Family Connection Week. And again, we look forward to everyone participating.
Amy Winder-Newton with the Governor's Office of Families. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Thanks for